All right, this is where we cap buy-to-let property investment. The 10th layer is the creation of generational wealth and family awqaf. All right, that's a little bit advanced, that last one there. Let me stick with the first bit, then I'll explain a little bit on the second part, the generational wealth bit. You know what happened in back in the day in America in the 1920s? There was something going on. I don't want to get into the political bit here, the redlining. The whole idea of redlining was where they created zones where white people could buy property and only white people could buy property. And so they bought property. And so what happened was, let's go back to the 10-year rule, yeah? Property prices double every 10 years. So these white people were earning profit pots every 10 years. And what were they doing with those profit pots? Of course, they're buying more property. And what were they doing? They were buying their children property. So there's a disparity of wealth between the whites and the blacks from the redlining back in the 1920s, not even 100, just about 100 years now. If the Muslim community in our community start buying property, we create not only wealth for ourselves, but we create generational wealth. We create better schooling, better infrastructure for our children, but we shouldn't spoil them. There's a difference. So let me just talk a little bit about the awqaf bit. A waqf is a trust fund, you can call it. There's so many definitions of it, but it's a money that's locked out for a good reason. Now, I have a personal interest in one waqf. It's a private school in Whitechapel, the Madani Girls' School, and we're building that waqf, and we're at the moment building a sort of a big commercial premises, alhamdulillah, new build for the establishment, because we want to achieve something. Look, if you leave generational wealth behind for children, so what? They could screw it up in one generation. You leave it into the wrong child, they will screw it up in one. Look at the children of the Arabs, may Allah bless them. But let's be honest, some of them. And it's a consequence of being just inheritors of wealth. So this is not always a good thing, but the waqf is a good thing. So what we do, what we prepare, what are we creating in Madani? We create, you see, Dulwich College is a British institution, 400 years old, British heritage, educational standard, world-class educational standard, right? Well, Madani is 370 years behind because Madani is 30 years old. But what are we trying to create? The same legacy of Dulwich College for the Ummah. We're going to create grammar standards of education and financial backbone for the school with its own waqf. And that's what we can do with assets, with property. That's the 10th layer of profit in buy-to-let property investment.